Hi guys, what we're going to be doing today is editing our illusion or disappearing person. First, you're going to take your background into Photoshop and then add your person on top. Make sure you hit enter to place your image. The first thing you're going to do is lower the opacity to about 50% and just make sure everything in the background is lined up. You shouldn't be seeing double of anything. Your images shouldn't be off because you should have taken a picture in the same exact location without moving, but if it is a little bit off, you can go ahead and rearrange it with the arrows on your keyboard. Once everything is lined up, go ahead and turn your opacity back to 100%. So in order to make something disappear, we're going to select what we want vanishing. So I'm going to pick my legs. I'm going to go to my quick selection tool. Make sure you're clicked on the quick selection tool in the middle. And now you have a little plus sign. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to select my legs, and I'm going to grab some of the extra background just to make sure it's an even edit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click delete. If your Photoshop comes up with this, it says could not complete request because Smart Object is not directly editable. You need to go to Layer, Rasterize, and click Smart Object. This will allow you to then delete. So I'm going to go ahead and click delete. And in order to get those little dots away, you click Command D to deselect. Now what you'll notice is that the shading on the wall behind me is very different from my top image to my bottom image. In order to create an illusion, I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to select the rest of the wall to make sure that it's an even edit. In order to remove some of the selection, go ahead and click and hold Option on your keyboard if you want to remove, or just click and drag to add. If your brush is a little bit too large, you can go ahead and change the size of it. And once again, I'm going to go ahead and click delete. Command D deselects. This is how you've done your illusion person. Once you're 100% happy with everything and the way it looks, go ahead, File, Save As. Save it as your last name, disappear, and make sure that it's a Photoshop file. It should always be a Photoshop file. Go ahead and click Save. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to unlock our background layer. So go ahead and click on that lock button and it will unlock it. I'm going to go to Layer and I'm going to click Merge Visible. This will take my two layers over here and merge them into one. So now the background and my person are attached. Now we want to edit our photo to make sure that the lighting and everything is perfect. So I'm going to go to Image, Adjustments, and you can play around with anything in here. Brightness, contrast levels, curves, exposure, all of this stuff. And you'll notice now it edits the image as though it was one picture instead of two. Once you're satisfied with your image, go ahead and click File, Save As. And please make sure you save it as a different name so that we will end up with both files. So I just changed it to Disappear Edited. So now if we go back to my folder, we'll notice that I have Disappear, which is this image, and then we have Disappear Edited, which is the edited version. Please make sure to save both because if we need to go back and edit it, we always want to have this version that has the two images instead of just this version, which is one merged image.